Okay, so we have people coming along like Stuart Cork, who's the CEO of Zambreros, Australia's fastest growing franchise by store numbers, listed in BRW. We've got Andrew Morello from Yellow Brick Road, who won The Apprentice.
Can you feel it?
We've got Dominic Carosa, who's an entrepreneur and investor, and then we've got 300 like-minded young entrepreneurs who are all sort of going around networking as we speak. So it's a fantastic environment. The main thing behind everything we do is that it's a lot of fun. So we really try and bring that to the forefront with what we do.
There's a lot of people out there thinking of starting businesses and thinking of creating and willing to work hard to make that happen. And anytime you get a few of those like-minded people in the room, I think it's
Not really
awesome.
below cost price. Don't worry.
Put it into perspective for people, and maybe those that had a bit of fear about going out there and trying, but are capable of developing their ideas, and it'll inspire them to take the next step.
A lot of people are coming and joining up for our 2-day course, and then from that into our 12-month program. So I think that's a testament and I suppose a tribute to the content that we're providing.
We endeavoured to start a brand around delivering real business education to young entrepreneurs in Australia and providing a platform like you see today, where we get hundreds of young entrepreneurs to come together under 35 and start networking and exchanging details, business ideas and contacts.
One of the reasons why we've grown so quickly is by actually listening to other people, by learning from their mistakes and their experiences and their successes. And so the more that you can immerse yourself with information about the accomplishments and failures of people who have gone before you, I think it's going to actually improve the way that you look at your own business and can grow your own business as well.
Don't be scared of getting your hands dirty, and go out there and get your hands dirty. I think if you get your hands dirty, it's life experience, and you can learn from that, and then you can partake that and put that in other businesses that you deal with.
We're talking about accelerating the growth of your business. We're talking about PR and having the media help you build your brand. We're talking about branding. How do you build a compelling brand that compels people to work with you? We're talking about systemization for the sake of scale.
I was given a chance by somebody and put into an amazing situation that I held on to with both hands and worked my backside out to get where I have today. And I think if that's something that can be taken home from some of the audience, then I'll have done what I set out to do.
Well, we're looking at how do you build asset value within a business? How do you raise money from investors? How do you ultimately build that business so that it can one day be sold? How do you acquire other companies so that you can build growth and acquire growth without actually doing it organically? So all this sort of stuff is the information which young entrepreneurs and an entrepreneur of any age don't have access to in Australia. That's what we're trying to deliver here at the Entourage.
The biggest motivator in life is failure. I think if you try something, if you've always done what you've always done, you always get what you've always gotten. So if you find that you're not getting much success over the last 2-3 years of what you've been doing, the biggest motivator that should be there is your failure. The fact that your business isn't growing. You might be making money, but the reason why it's not growing is because you're not doing this and that. So you need to take a step back, realise what you're doing wrong, and actually change it.
Surround yourself with the right people. They say that you're only the average of the people who are the 5 closest people to you. So if those people are better than yourself and smarter and more accomplished, then they're going to draw you up.
And hopefully, it sparked something in a few people, this sort of event, and now they're going to go out there, persevere, lose a lot of sleep, but create something that no one else has done.
So everything we do has a strong, practical element to what we're talking about. In any room, when you come into a room with the Entourage, you will walk away with step-by-step action points that you will need to do to apply into your business.
Do this for the opportunity to meet great people, the opportunity to partake some of the great things that we've learned, and hopefully to, who knows, meet some great people that can help us grow as well.
I mean, myself personally, how I got involved and asked to speak was actually through going to one of the Young Conventions late last year. So I was lucky enough to work with a number of people since going to the Young Convention and meeting them, and just by a room filled with passionate, excited young business people and young entrepreneurs, then that has helped cultivate and grow our business, I know, as well.
Programs, the Entourage Entrepreneurs Program, we've got the Scalable and Saleable, which is a 12-month program. Different programs that people who want to do more with us can actually come along to these programs, and we act in an advisory capacity with these businesses to help them apply it right there and then. So we're not so much about teaching stuff. If you come along to the Entourage, you're going to do stuff, and that's the main difference between our education and the education which you're going to find elsewhere.
Definitely, and don't be afraid to try something new as well. Like a lot of people think, oh look, it's working, if it ain't broke, why fix it? That mentality. Well, your business is never really going to grow if you have that mentality.